Now, Alex Segura is an acclaimed award-winning writer of novels, comic books, short stories, and podcasts. He won the Anthony Award for Best Short Story 2 years in a row, and now he's bringing two fan favorite Spider-Verse heroes together for the first time in a thrilling new time-hopping young adult adventure titled Arana and Spider-Man 2099 Dark Tomorrow. We are equal lovers of both Marvel and DC on this show, so I'm super excited that Alex is here to talk with us this morning. Hi, Alex. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell us about the story of Dark Tomorrow?
Yeah, so Dark Tomorrow is about two spider heroes. One is Arana, a teenager in Brooklyn who gains spider abilities and is kind of trying to figure out how to balance her high school life with being a superhero. The other spider hero is Spider-Man 2099, who's the Spider-Man of the future. He's much further along in his spider career and has kind of given up the role of Spider-Man. So when a villain who is using an ancient artifact to steal powers from different spider characters brings them together, they have to really learn from each other to try and stop this bigger problem.
Man, okay, so what do you think that Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse, or why do you think that Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse is so appealing to young readers? Because, I mean, young people love it, but I got to tell you, I'm not so young, and I still love it myself.
Yeah, same. One of my earliest memories as a comic book reader was picking up a Spider-Man comic, and I think what resonates with people of any age is how relatable these characters are. You know, who hasn't tried to juggle high school life with everything going on in their lives, or, you know, in the case of Miguel, you know, work and personal life plus his other demanding responsibilities. So I think it's that idea that even despite all these pressures, you still manage to be the hero and do the right thing. You accept your responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility.
And I know that in Dark Tomorrow, you bring together two very popular heroes of the Spider-Verse, Arana and Miguel O'Hara. So what made you think of pairing these two up for a new adventure?
Well, two reasons. They're two of the more popular Latinx spider characters, and I felt like it would be interesting to pair them together. Also because they are at such different points in their superhero careers that I wanted to really kind of hammer home the idea that you can always learn. You know, you should always be open to learning from each other. And so Miguel, who's much older, still learns how to kind of recapture the excitement of being a superhero from Arana. And she learns the basics of doing this job from Miguel, even though he doesn't want to teach her at first. They come together, and in that process, you know, there's the page-turning adventure of saving the universe.
And what do you think that these two are really teaching young readers by way of example in Dark Tomorrow?
I think the big message of the book is to always be willing to learn, be open to new ideas and new thoughts, and you know, accepting your responsibility, but also having fun doing it. There's humor in the book and adventure and high-flying storytelling. So I think the key to it is, you know, be open to learning from each other.
So I have to wonder, you know, you write all of these comics and you are an award-winning author. Is Spider-Man your favorite superhero? I have to assume that he is, because you're doing such a great job on Dark Tomorrow.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, Spider-Man was my first superhero. The first superhero comic I picked up was a Spider-Man reprint at the grocery store, and I was immediately pulled into that universe, and I've never let go.
Oh, man. Well, you know, Alex, I have to thank you so much. I'm being told that we got to wrap it up, but thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Can't wait for everyone to go out there and read Dark Tomorrow.